I think my wife is micro-cheating on me, and I'm losing it. The chipped mug warmed my hands, but not my soul. Coffee tasted like ash. Sarah wasn't even up yet. 6:30 a.m. Used to be she'd be padding around in her socks, humming some obscure indie tune, ready to tackle her freelance projects. Now she was sleeping in, claiming exhaustion. It started small, a new shade of lipstick. I thought, good for her, she's taking care of herself. Then the gym. Again, no complaints. She looked great, healthier. But then came the longer hours at the Hive, that co-working space she joined. She said the energy there was inspiring. I believed her. For a while, Liam. His name first appeared innocently enough. Liam helped me with a design problem today. He's an architect, really knows his stuff. Then it was, Liam got us all coffee. Liam's hosting a sketching session on Saturday. Liam. It was like he was the sun and Sarah was orbiting him. I hate myself for doing it, but I checked her phone one night while she was in the shower. I know, it's pathetic. The shame burned my throat. There it was. A text, thanks for the coffee today, you made a dull Tuesday bearable. Smiling face with smiling eyes from Liam. A smiley face. Fucking smiley face. I snapped a picture of the text with my phone, then deleted it. I didn't want her to know I was snooping. David would tell me I was being crazy, that I needed to talk to her. But talking felt like admitting defeat, like acknowledging the unease that had taken root in my gut. The next week, she came home later than usual. Long day, she sighed, tossing her bag on the floor. I asked about it, trying to keep my voice casual. Yeah, Liam and I were brainstorming ideas for a new client presentation. We lost track of time. Brainstorming, I repeated, tasting the word like poison. Until 9 p.m., she bristled. What's that supposed to mean? Mark, nothing, I said, backing down, just wondering. I felt like I was shrinking, becoming smaller and less significant in her eyes. That night, I dreamt about it. Sarah and Liam laughing, heads close together over blueprints. I woke up in a cold sweat, my heart hammering against my ribs. The next day at work, Chloe from accounting stopped by my desk. She's young, bubbly, and always smiling. You okay, Mark? You seem a little off. I forced a smile. Just tired. Chloe, long week. She hesitated, then said, well, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. We all go through stuff. I appreciated the sentiment, but I couldn't bring myself to confide in her. It felt inappropriate. Instead, I went to the gym. Pushed myself until my muscles screamed, trying to drown out the thoughts swirling in my head. I saw Sarah there on the treadmill, headphones in, lost in her own world. I wanted to talk to her, but I couldn't find the words. Distance between us felt like a chasm. A week later, it was Sarah's birthday. I took her to her favorite restaurant, the one where we had our first date. I'd made reservations weeks in advance. I even bought her a ridiculously expensive necklace. She seemed happy, genuinely so. We laughed, we reminisced. For a few hours, it felt like things were normal again. Then her phone buzzed. She glanced at it, her smile faltering for a split second. Sorry, she said, it's just Liam. He's wishing me happy birthday. I felt a knot tighten in my stomach. That's nice, I said, my voice tight. Later that night, after we'd opened presents and eaten cake, I decided to try. To talk. Sarah, I began, I've been feeling distant from you lately. She sighed. Mark, we've been over this. I'm busy with work. I'm trying to build my career. It's not just the work, I said, my voice trembling. It's Liam. Her eyes flashed. What about Liam? I don't know, I said. It just feels like you're spending a lot of time with him. And I don't know, I feel like there's something more there. She stood up, her face flushed. Are you accusing me of something, Mark? No, I said, I'm worried. Worried, she scoffed. Or are you just insecure? Do you not trust me? I do trust you, I said, but the words felt hollow. Then why are you acting like this? She demanded. Why are you questioning everything I do? Because I'm scared of losing you, I said, the words finally spilling out. She stared at me for a long moment, her expression unreadable. Maybe you already have, she whispered, before turning and walking out of the room. She slept in the guest room that night. David kept telling me to relax, to trust Sarah. You're overthinking it, Mark. She loves you. Just talk to her. Easy for him to say. He was happily married, 2 kids, the picket fence dream. He didn't understand the gnawing fear that was consuming me. Then came the night I thought I saw her car. I was driving home from a late meeting, around 10 p.m. It was raining, the streets slick and shiny. As I passed Liam's street, I saw a familiar silhouette parked near his house. A silver Honda CR-V, just like Sarah's. I slowed down, squinting through the rain-streaked windshield. It looked like her car. The same model, the same color, even the same dent on the back bumper from when I'd backed into a mailbox. I circled the block, my heart pounding. When I came back around, the car was gone. I drove home in a daze, my mind racing. Was it her car? Was I just imagining things? I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I confronted her. I saw your car last night, I said, my voice flat. parked near Liam's house. She paled. What are you talking about? Don't lie to me, Sarah, I said. I saw it. Silver CRV just like yours. She hesitated, then said, okay, fine, I was there. What were you doing there? I demanded. We were working on the presentation, she said, her voice rising. We needed to finish it. Is that a crime? Until 10 p.m., I asked. In the rain? Yes, she said, her eyes blazing. What do you want me to say? Mark, that I'm having an affair? Is that what you want to hear? I don't know what to believe anymore, I said, my voice cracking. Then maybe you should just leave, she said, her voice cold. I stared at her stunned. Leave, I repeated. Yes, leave, she said. Maybe we need some space. Maybe we need to figure out what we want. I didn't say anything. I just turned and walked out the door. I went to a bar when I never went to. I sat at the bar and ordered a whiskey. The bartender, a middle-aged guy with a weary face, just nodded and poured it. Rough day? He asked. I just shrugged and took a sip. The whiskey burned my throat, but it didn't numb the pain. I spent the next few days in a haze. I went to work, but I couldn't focus. I ate, but I couldn't taste anything. I slept, but I dreamt of Sarah and Liam laughing and whispering secrets. Emily, Sarah's sister, called me. She's always been perceptive. Mark, are you okay? Sarah's been acting weird, distracted. I tried talking to her, but she just shuts me down. I don't know, Emily, I said, my voice hoarse. I think our marriage is falling apart. Oh, Mark, she said, her voice full of sympathy. I'm so sorry. After a few days, Sarah called. Can we talk? She asked, her voice hesitant. I met her at a coffee shop. The same coffee shop where we used to meet when we were first dating. I'm sorry, she said, her eyes red-rimmed. I didn't mean to say those things. I was angry and scared. Scared of what? I asked. Scared of not being good enough, she said. Scared of settling, scared of becoming boring. And Liam, I asked. She hesitated. Liam, he makes me feel alive. He challenges me. He inspires me. And what do? I asked, my voice barely a whisper. You love me, she said. You support me. But sometimes I feel like you're holding me back. Holding you back, I repeated. Not intentionally, she said. But you like things the way they are. You like the routine. And I need more than that. So what does that mean? I asked. Are you saying you want to leave me? She didn't answer. She just looked at me, her eyes filled with tears. I don't know, she said. I just don't know anymore. She came back home that night. We slept in the same bed, but we didn't touch. The silence was deafening. We tried to talk, but the words felt forced, unnatural. We rehashed the same arguments, the same insecurities. We went over every detail, every text message, every late night. I value his friendship, she repeated for the 10th time. I get an emotional connection from him. The words stung. What about your emotional connection to me? I asked, unable to stop the hurt from lacing my voice. I don't know anymore, Mark, she said again. I lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. Sarah was asleep beside me, her breathing soft and even. I reached out and gently touched her hair. She stirred slightly, then settled back into sleep. I watched her for hours, wondering if I would ever truly trust her again, wondering if we could ever go back to the way things were. Then her phone lit up on the nightstand, a text message. From a number I didn't recognize. I stared at the screen, my heart pounding. I knew I shouldn't look, but I couldn't help myself. I reached out and picked up the phone. The screen was locked. I hesitated for a moment, then put the phone back down. I turned over and closed my eyes, trying to block out the image of the phone, the unknown number, the unanswered question. But I couldn't. I lay there, listening to Sarah's breathing, wondering who was on the other end of that message, wondering if it was Liam or someone else, and wondering if I was losing the woman I loved, and if I already had.